first down throw for Cousins. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And Godot's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Cousins. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Saints first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints decision to go for it backfires. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw, Stafford. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 50, Stafford. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give, Singletary, right side. Nifty move. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They snap it to Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford. And he's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Singletary. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Singletary, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He can't get him down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. On play action, Cousins. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Catch is made by Hardman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Cousins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action. Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To the air again. It's Cousins. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Logan Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit halftime here. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now a dump off here complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here's Cousins. And Thomas has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Quick slant to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Mostert is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, He's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he
we were
got
kids?
the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, they brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins now from the 50. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Cousins to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Play action now. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
This will be caught by Brown. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. Stafford. And going deep for Hill. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Now a run with Singletary. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down at Stafford. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Here's Stafford. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. To the air again, Stafford.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They will run with Singletary. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run here with Singletary. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Charlie Warner, the tight end, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down. Now Stafford. Touchdown, Jets. That's caught.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins now.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Mike Edwards puts it off.
And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Stafford's throw into the hands of Boyle here.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford.
That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. Right back to Brown. This time he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Play fake. Cousins. That's swung out to Mostert. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Stafford.
Into the hands of Singletary. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Stafford.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. But